Hello, everyone. How are we all? What is the story? It's Spurs versus Manchester United in the Europa League Final. I'll be real. If I'll be real, if United weren't in this, well, no. If there wasn't an English team in it, I wouldn't be watching this game. But obviously, since it's two English teams, since Manchester United are involved, the hate watch has to go on. Kakra, hello there. Man United shied sack Amarim on his first month. Big up, Aiden. I agree completely. Battle of the Mid. Yes, the El Clasico. Planet Ball, good to see you, my friend. He's finally back. Yeah, well, I mean, to be honest, I've had some stuff on and shit like that, but I've been busy here and there. But as well, obviously, the watch-along since Liverpool won the league. Like the watch-along. Say when we won against Spurs, I kind of just wanted to enjoy that with some mates and family and that. Special moments like those. And then the watch-along since, obviously, all the games have been pretty dead, haven't they? Hello, Mo. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that, brother. Big up. W Guy. What's the story? Aiden. Hello, brother. I've missed you too, Turtle. Brian, where have you been last few watch longs? As I just mentioned there, will I be here on Sunday? I will be. I will. Yeah, I'll be here on Sunday, so I should be. Since the Spurs game, in terms of Liverpool games, the next not important game, but the next noteworthy game was the Palace game, obviously lifting the trophy. So yeah, so it's fair enough. I'm meant to be live for the Arsenal and PSG game. I'll be live for the Champions League final. I'll go live for that game. Thankfully, it's no hate watch, so it's just whoever wins. Hopefully, we're treated to a good final. Newcastle no intention. Yeah, I knew as soon as Newcastle got Champions League. I know I haven't got Champions League yet, but I fully expect them to have it done at the weekend. Isaac is not going to be moving. I mean, they can ask for whatever price they want. What happened to Mayo? I was at the Mayo game. I was at the game in Leitrim. I was at the Galway game, and I was at the Cavan game at the weekend. But Mayo are just shit at the moment, so I just expect it really. Like I was saying all week, Cavan to win was a great price, 5-1. I'd never back against any of my own teams, but I was saying to other people, to neutrals, that they should back that, and some people won some nice money off it. Unfortunately, I think United get the job done. I just have a feeling Spurs do it. I just really do. I really do. I thought originally I need to get a haircut so bad and trim up this fucking beard, man. But I thought originally, United Spurs, United will do it. But I just have a feeling. I just have a feeling. And then you look at Spurs and United's record, like the thing is, arguably tonight's game is a bigger game for Spurs than it is United. You know, it's an actual good chance for Spurs to win what would be a big trophy for them. Do you know what I mean? Like, whereas, yeah, United fans will act like, I mean, winning the Europa League is big now, which is stupid because it's not. But, for Spurs, it would actually be big. Do you know what I mean? Like, it actually would be. Things like, I mentioned in the TikTok all the first this season. And then things like Kane winning a trophy this season and maybe Spurs too. Like those kind of things. It just kind of feels like it's written. I don't know, but we'll see what happens. But just have a big feeling. And I think Spurs are going to fight tooth and nail tonight. I mean, it's the biggest game it's the biggest game of their Spurs careers. That's for sure. Do you know what I mean? Whereas I wouldn't say the same for United, which is a bit different. Channel am I watching on? I'm on Premier Sports. I thought it'd be on TNT. I don't see it there. Probably is though. Drop off in performance been really bad. Yeah. But I don't deep it really. We won the league, so let the players and obviously Slot have their fun. I was a bit disappointed there on Monday because we shouldn't have lost that game against Brighton. But look, we're all Spurs today. Yes, sir. Glorious. Hello, legend. My guy. Good to see you, brother. Which club would suit Keller if he goes? I don't know. I'm not sure. I was thinking like a Bournemouth or something like that. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Why no live streams? Just been busy in that, and as well as I said with Liverpool games, there's been nothing to play for, so there hasn't been as much. Spurs win this season, the underdogs. Facts. Started watching you, Isaac. A lot of people thought the same, brother. To be fair, so I don't mind that. Hello, Gavin. Big up, Hubert. Lots of trophy curses have been broken this season. I think Spurs have a bigger chance to win, especially considering. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Spurs to look okay without Matters and Kulo. Yeah, absolutely. It's a lose-lose situation. One hand, no more jokes about Tottenham, and another in United Champions League. I don't mind Spurs though. Do you know what I mean? And as well, they hate Arsenal, and I think most people hate Arsenal. So there's a common enemy kind of there. I don't mind Spurs. So like if we were in the Champions League final in 2019, I would have loved to seen Spurs win the Champions League. Do you know what I mean? Possibly one of the biggest in their history. Absolutely. For me, United winning is about it's roar. I know, Gavin. I know that. Yeah, and I think all United fans are thinking that. United 2-1. I seen United 3-1 up there. I don't think there'll be that many goals in this game. I know it's two poor teams. Let's be real, but yeah, I don't think there'll be many goals though. It's a big game for both. I think it'll be cagey to some degree. Any prediction? I just predicted it on TikTok. I said 1-1, extra time. I predicted this last week. Kind of feel good about it. Extra time. I think it goes penalties, and Spurs won on penalties. Down Salt Hill last Saturday evening. That was a great game. Great game. Galway and Dublin. Big up Looster. Do you think Liverpool will sign Florian Wirtz? You know, it's getting exciting. It's getting really exciting. It really is. You know, there's so many... Like, it looks, I've seen from Bayern accounts today that it looks like Bayern might not be in the race anymore. Obviously, City pulled out. Liverpool have factually had contact with his family and representatives. I honestly think whoever signs Florian Wirtz would be one of the best, would potentially be the best signing of the summer. He's an unbelievable player. And he's, 22? Like, that guy he's already, I think, one of the best players in the world. But in a few years' time, I think he's going to be top 2, top 3, if not 1. Obviously, likes of Yamal knocking about, maybe he won't be 1, but yeah. Hope Sunderland get promoted this weekend. Me too. Sheffield United up and down. I don't want to see that shit again. I like Sunderland. I also like the Tyne Derby. Had Bilbao got the final, it would have been hard for Spurs. Yeah, I agree. Better to play United. Mo, I couldn't agree more. 100%. Well, Bilbao having a home final as well. What do you think of business we've been doing so far? Delighted. Absolutely delighted. Obviously, provided Kirkes gets done too, but I think it will. Very, very happy. Wirtz hopeful over the line. Well, Bayern were favourites, but now looking at Twitter and stuff like that, it looks like there's a big question mark now with Bayern. I think Spurs 1-0. That sounds good. That sounds good. I like that prediction. Trent ever come back to Liverpool? I never want to see him back to Liverpool, but I don't think he will ever come back to Liverpool anyway, because once that is severed, it's gone. You know what I mean? Turtle, my guy. Much love, my friend. Big up for the super chat. Following you since final day of 21-22 season. Definitely my favourite LFC content creator. Thank you, Turtle. People like you make my day, honestly. People like you make this all worthwhile. Much, much appreciation. Much love, my friend. Much appreciated. Jonathan, what's your opinion on signing Frimpong? Do you think he'll work with Liverpool since he's such an attack? I do, yeah. Like, I mean, look, I think ultimately Slot knows best, you know what I mean? And he's obviously going to be a different kind of player, I suppose, to Trent. Like, I'd say he plays even more advanced than Trent does, but I do, yeah. As well as just Dutch players. I knew the Dutch players would cook once Slot got there. And look how good they've been this season. Do you know what? Each and every one of them. Like, obviously, Van Dijk is unbelievable in any manager, but Gravenberch, Gakpo. It's mad, transfer window's not started. Yeah, I've been linked to... Exactly, Freddie. Like, it was said that this was going to be a big transfer window, and it actually looks like it's going to come to fruition. How beautiful. Klopp links with Rome. I seen that. Like, Rome are a good club, so, I mean, I wouldn't mind, like... I know Klopp would never go to, like, a rival or anything like that, so... Yeah. The problem is the striker if we don't sign Vert. I don't think we buy a striker, no, but Verts will play as a number false 9, and he'd be a great false 9. Spurs 5-0, love that. Planet Ball, we already have Burnley. Exactly, yeah. Me too. I'm happy Leeds are back up too. Big up Joaquin. Everybody sub up and like the video, please. Remember when Speed reacted to you? I do. God above, that seems like ages ago now. Don't run back to the brilliant best, doubling their palm, resilience, hunger, control, and ball retention, waiting for the right options. Yes, absolutely. I thought it was a great game to watch. To be honest, I think maybe that defeat against Meath could do Dublin some good this season. I don't think they'll win the All-Ireland, but yeah, I mean, they looked a lot more hungry in that game. Well, the business packed in, Mo, so as I said, I tried to get everybody a refund. I'm sorry if you didn't. Main reason Nunez is flopped, I just think was one of those players. He just wasn't good enough. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I agree. If you beat Armagh, then it's like, wow, Dublin are properly back. Like, Turtle, I have the odd time against Arsenal. But yeah, never properly, never big like this. Come on, Dom. We're all praying for a Dominic Solanke masterclass today. Former Liverpool player, of course. He only scored 1 goal for Liverpool. That was against Brighton on the final day a few years ago. Let's hope he can replicate something similar tonight. I love the vast majority of former Liverpool players, obviously provided they left in a good way. But I have always liked Dominic Solanke. Didn't work out at Liverpool, but then when you seen him at Bournemouth, and you seen bits of him there was he was at Chelsea, and then now he's doing okay at Spurs. So yeah, what did they get him for, 50-60 million? He's done pretty well for himself. Papa Pink is I don't know him personally. I just find his content just everything is kind of like a antidote, or everything is serious, and everything is has to be highly emotional. And don't get me wrong, I'm an emotional person, but it's everything has to have this little sound in the background of his videos and all that. I just feel there's an awful lot of fakeness to it there, and there is an awful lot of cringe to some of the stuff he has put out in the past. Bristol City go up. Yeah, me too. I would have liked to have seen it too. They got hammered by Sheffield United. Obviously got the red card as well. 6-0 aggregate. Spurs of Tifo, not United. Yeah, I didn't even notice actually. What do you think of Klopp joining? He never would. Hubert, mark my words. Mo, they've all been sorted now. I haven't even been in contact for months with them. I apologise. I'm sorry. New kits next season look nice. Yeah, with the Adidas. Yeah, 100%, Brian. Stephanie, what's up? What Isaac? Well, I suppose you can give me a better opinion than, or you can have a better opinion than I can. You show us the match. I can't. The account will get banned. As much as I for copyright, much as I love Europa League since Brig has decent trophy. Yeah, 100%, Turl. I was saying it. On my mate's podcast, Pro Sports Advice, Rob. If you haven't seen it already, check that out on YouTube, Pro Sports Advice. Check out as well my Instagram, all the different reels, some great clips from it. But yeah, I was saying that since the teams from the Champions League have not fallen into the Europa League, look at the quality this season. It's shite. No disrespect to Bodo Glimt, but they got to a semi-final. Absolutely diamond. Yeah, it's a weird one, Brian. Yeah, Mo, I agree. Champions League race. Yeah, Champions League race looks great. Planet Ball, I'd probably agree with that too. It would, Hubert. Inshallah, let's hope it happens. I agree with the Arsenal fans. They act like a Real Madrid. Yeah, facts. It's just strange. It's a strange mentality. Big up, Kai. Good to see you, brother. For me, only Leeds. By the way, I think, Kai, I've seen your TikTok. I'll make sure to give you a follow on TikTok. Anybody who supports me, who actually posts on TikTok and that, I always like to support them back. So I think I have seen you, Kai, before on TikTok. So I'll make sure to give you a follow. Anybody else who does post content as well, as I said. give me a shout. Even like an Instagram message or something, so I can see your TikTok and I can follow you back. Nunez, yeah, I just hope Saudi come back in for him. Will Rodri be back to his best next season? Maybe. For me, only Leeds stat. Yeah, I agree. Name is Isaac. Why does it say Stephanie if it's Isaac? Match is starting now. Need to go down to my time. Trent won't be back. Bodo. It would have been great if Bodo done it. Like, what a story that would have been. That would have even been greater than Leicester winning the league. Like Bodo Glimt winning a European trophy. No bother, Kai. No bother. As I said, just give me a message on Instagram or whatever. Anybody who posts content who supports me. As I said, I always like to give the support back, you know. Just give me a message just with your TikTok handle or something like that, and then I can just go over and do it, or else I might forget. So the business bust, Mo, and call me Isaac. I'll probably forget. I might go live on TikTok just to have the let's see. I hate when you post. I hate when you copy a link and then all of a sudden, like 5 minutes later, you go back to like actually pasting it, and then it just doesn't come up. It's weird. I really don't know. Big up Ryan. I'll make sure to have a look. Follow you back. I know Hubert. Yeah, they were great free kicks, but they were once in a lifetime kind of thing. I think I got you on TikTok, Mo. Yeah, me too, Chazers. Absolutely. Be absolutely fucking hilarious. Going to parade on Monday? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll try my best. Well, I will. I'll bring my equipment over and I'll try and make a bit of a vlog of the day. It's the Spurs corner. Luke Shaw looks a bit big, does he not? Luke Shaw does look big. Luke Shaw looks overweight. I'm not saying I have anything wrong with it. I'm not saying I have anything against that. I mean, obviously I was that before. But I'm saying he doesn't look fit, like, for a professional footballer playing in a big game. I will do the Champions League, yes, provided I'm at home, but I'm nearly sure I will be. Yeah, Alvarez would be a savage signing, absolutely. If Verts and Alvarez would be mad. Big up Isaac, buggers into the box, and it's a free out. It's you on Anfield to watch the game. Rice or Gravenberg? I didn't like. The thing is, I can't even answer that like neutrally, because obviously, like I have respect for Rice. I think he's a good footballer, but like obviously what he did to obviously playing for Ireland and then leaving and stuff like that. I can't really answer it neutrally. I'd say Rice, to be fair now. I'd say Rice at the moment. But Gravenberg, the fact that Gravenberg has even got into that conversation is amazing in one season. Big up, Kai. Really appreciate that. As I said, I love to see good people doing well, you know. And it like, in terms of posting content and stuff like that, it's very like, at the start you're kind of like, oh, I don't know if I want that many people seeing my face and stuff like that. But then the more you get into it, then the more you get kind of used to it. You know what I mean? Anybody can do it. Like, you know, anybody can do it, especially when they have a big passion about something. Smear. Well, they weren't big Liverpool games, and then I was busy for a couple of them as well. But I will on Sunday, provided I'm here, and I will be. It's a football / water sports show on RTE, Brian. It's on RTE Junior. Thank you, Mo. I'd love Alvarez. Doesn't look, yeah, and Alvarez would be like 100 million plus as well, wouldn't he? Big up Stephanie, Real Madrid. Thank you very much. I don't know, Stephanie, how to call you Stephanie or Isaac, because you said your name was Isaac. Buckled into the box from the corner. Manchester United. Spurs trying to break out. It's cut out. Hoping we get Leeds away first game of next season. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. I am planning. I have... Oh, Jesus. Vicario, what are you doing? Bruno inside the box. Shoots. It gets blocked. Yeah, like my family, there's a big connection in my family with Leeds, so I'm hoping to go to the Leeds game next season at Anfield. Absolutely, Brian. Year of the Bird. Yeah, exactly. Well, if Spurs were to do it, really is the Year of the Bird, isn't it? Premier League prediction video. I'll call you Isaac. Be in the city, but I got best of luck in the mocks anyway, Turtle. Don't worry too much about them. I've been there before, and trust me, they're a lot harder than the actual exam. They kind of scare you before the actual exam. The mocks are always more difficult. 20th of May, PL is ours. I share a birthday with Canale. Love that, Hubert. It'll be a double celebration. When will Frimpong be announced? I'd imagine next few days. Medical and all that is done now, seemingly. Isaac, I don't know. Am I? I don't know. Am I? But it is cool having a good following. It is cool, absolutely. You know, you get a lot of shit too, but you get used to that as well. But yeah, no, it is cool. It is cool. It's best in, like, obviously when, like this season, when Liverpool are good, because you can celebrate, you know, with your supporters and people that support you and fellow Liverpool fans and stuff like that, so it feels a lot better. Obviously, when Liverpool are not good, is you're just hearing of United fans and everybody. You know, they just overwhelm it. Face a promoted team first. Yeah, 12-30 like last year with last season with Ipswich. Luke, W guy, I thought that as well. He looks big. Like up here, like he was running and like this was like shaking. What's up, Benz? Do you want to win the CL? I don't mind. I honestly don't mind. That's the beauty about that Champions League game, that Champions League final. I don't mind. I predicted PSG to win the Champions League after they beat us, but I don't really mind who wins now because I like Inter as well. I hope Chiesa's there next season. I think he will be, but like if he is there next season, surely Slot will have to play him more. Just seeing the picture of the Van Dijk mural, it looks lovely. Liverpool fan, lovely area. Sligo. I like Sligo. I like Sligo town. Miss Prime Worley. How you doing, mate? What's up, Benz? I'm good, bro. Hope you're well. Luke Shaw can't be fresh. That's what I mean, Smear. I was like, is it just me? Like, because he looks big. Like, looking like that one Hungarian player. It's crazy. I might go live on TikTok as well, just to try and maximize the viewing. Where is the effect? This effect here. This one here. Nothing really has happened so far in this game. I said I wouldn't be surprised if it ended 0-0. I said I wouldn't be surprised if it ended 0-0. I predicted 1-1. As I said, I think it'll be a cagey game. Oh, ball in the box! Great ball and good defending from, was it Mazraoui? Richarlison was at the far post to head it into an empty net. Salah still have a chance to win Ballon d'Or. Maybe. I don't think he will, unfortunately. I think if we got like semi-final in the Champions League, I think we would have had a great chance. He would have had a great chance, but maybe not. Definitely needs more minutes to build confidence. Yeah, I agree. He's a good player. He is a good player, Kai. What's up, Kenel? Good to see you, my friend. Just let's be real. We ain't seen And we lost. Oh man, I swear it's funny because I was so mad after we lost that game because of the performance. We were so poor. But then in hindsight, like I felt so much worse in midweek of that week when we lost to PSG, obviously, than losing that finally. Like in hindsight, a couple of days later, I was actually quite happy for Newcastle winning that final. You know, especially because obviously we had the Premier League, so. See you attend to FIFA Liverpool. I'm the last few months I'm playing FC 25. I just got it I got it on my PC the last few months. Just kills a bit of time. I don't really play Ultimate Team. I used to play that when I was younger. But I don't know. I feel like everybody just has like the best of best players now. I always kind of prefer the career mode, so I do a few career modes. So I might start doing that on something at some stage. They're literally jiggling. Yeah, Benz, exactly. Do you expect another forward if Verts signing gets completed? Maybe, because I think there could be a couple of forwards going out. Would you rather CL next season or PL? I think CL now, since we won the PL this season. Oh, Brennan Johnson here coming into the box. Brennan Johnson across goal. Oh, fuck. Was it Sarr at the edge of the box on the half volley blocked? And that's a foul. Spurs on top here last few minutes. Good to hear, Canel. I'm all good, my friend. We're supposed to be going. Yeah, I seen that a potential meeting. 2020. Watching you all the time. Footy manager. I don't mind footy manager, but I like actually physically playing. Do you know what I mean? Brennan Johnson did well there. Onana slapped it out to the edge of the box. Well, I think it was Sarr with the shot. He caught it well, but it was blocked. Pedro for 60 million. Oh, João Pedro, is it? I do like João Pedro. Any predictions who could get top 5? I think it'll stay as is, to be honest. Even though I wouldn't be surprised if Forest beat Chelsea. I wouldn't. But I don't know, with the way they're playing lately. Obviously, they beat West Ham there at the weekend, but wouldn't be surprised. I don't really rate Chelsea either. Ball goes into the box. Oh, goes all the way to Richarlison. Richarlison! Fuck. Corner. All Spurs last few minutes. Shout out to Darwin Jeremy. I doubt that's a real name. If it is, though, fair play. That's a great name. Hopefully Spurs say football. Absolutely. Yeah, exactly, Diamond. 100%. Thank you for the sub. Much appreciated. If you haven't already, drop a like on the stream. Subscribe to the channel. 3 corners to 1. Anybody who's back corners will be happy so far. We get Kirkes, Verts, a centre back, maybe a winger. 100%. I think alone with like Frimpong, Kirkes, and Verts, like we have a savage. If we get Verts, like great ball into the box, headed out. I think Verts alone makes us a massive player in the Champions League next season. I'm not. I didn't kind of expect Verts to get to this stage where it actually looks serious. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't get my hopes up yet, but like it is cool to see Liverpool actually going for players like Verts, like, because somebody like him would be a huge statement. He's an unbelievable player, and he's only like 22. Yeah, I seen Slot said Chiesa has a future at the club. Yeah. Which is interesting. As I said, he just needs to play on more next season. Hopefully Forest and Villa get there. Yeah, please God. Have you heard that Pep could leave? The squad is full. I've been saying Spurs. I've been saying he'd leave for the last year or two, but I don't know. It looks like he'll stay around. A bold prediction I'd make is that I don't think Pep wins another title at City. I don't think he wins another title at City. I just don't. I think there's a big rebuild to happen there. Obviously, they're probably going to slap another 400 million on players this summer, but I just think there's big issues there that have to be sorted out. It's not just Rodri. Spurs looking dangerous at the moment. Yeah, close chance there for Spurs. Retro database. That's cool. 94, 95, like that. Next season we'll win the league again. Slot getting, yeah, as I said, like, I mean, if Slot gets properly back in this window, there's no reason why we can't win the league again next season. See Endo getting sold. I hope not. He's a good squad player. United. Verts would be Coutinho related 100%, and Verts is better. Verts is better, and has a much higher ceiling. What goes into the box? Corner for United. So I think Verts come to Liverpool. I'm not sure, but I hope so. Dynamo Dresden. When the Saints go, you mean? Oh, when the Spurs go marching in, is it? Who do you want to win? Coys, come on, you Spurs. Who do you? Oh, I had the same question on both. In fact, some Liverpool fans. I haven't seen anybody say that. To be fair, I haven't seen anybody say that. But yeah. First goal could be big in this game. Ball goes into the box, goes to the back post. Harry Maguire, and then Ahmed. Is this Ahmed with a shot? Oh my god! It wasn't far wide. It's good play. Nearly looked like it was just going to go into that corner. Harvey Elliott possibly leaving. Do you think it's best for him since he's a good player but so game time? I hope Elliott stays. I would hope Elliott stays. I don't think Slot seems to rate him that highly, which is a bit strange, but I think Elliott has great potential. I do. I think Elliott has great potential. Thank you very much for the sub. Bayer Leverkusen have not sold. But yeah, exactly, Brian. Exactly. So that's a big thing as well. What do you think of Trent leaving? I've posted videos about Trent leaving. Diallo's a good player. There's not many players in that United team who would actually say like they're like genuine good players, but he is one of them. Amorim to get sacked next season. I agree. Thoughts on the trophy? I can't wait. I'll be there and I'll be in Liverpool on Monday, so I can't wait. I obviously wish I'd be there on Sunday at the match, but look, being at the parade on Monday will be pretty cool regardless. Marmouche goal, yeah, was sick. Ball into the box. Actually, I'll put this on just in case. Yeah, well, we have the better Egyptian anyway, so you know what I mean. Yeah, it is a pity. It is a pity. It is a pity Salah has kind of It is a pity that Salah has kind of fell off towards the end of the season. You know, like that assist record. Obviously, look, at the end of the day, they're only individual records, but that assist record, I mean, you would have put your house on him doing that about 2 months ago. But yeah, he still had an unbelievable season, you know. We invade the pitch when we left the Prem. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It's funny, like thinking about it. Like I've never seen it in my lifetime. Which is sick to think. We'll see it for the first time on Sunday. It's such a nice feeling. But obviously, what we had against Spurs, I never had that. I've never had that in my lifetime either, which is clinching the league with fans being there. What was the best game of the season for me? Was the Madrid game, despite going out early. That was the best game went to live. I was at the Madrid game too. Best game this season. In terms of Premier League, I think I go Man City. It was just so comfortable, and after that, like, I was like 90% sure before that game that we'd win the league, but after that game I was like 100% sure. I was like, yeah, 100%. I think I'd go Man City. In the Champions League, I think I'd probably go Leverkusen. I was at that game as well, and obviously Diaz scored a hat-trick. That was just great. Like, I mean, Leverkusen are a good side, and we slapped them 4-0. Gakpo, yeah, big fan of Gakpo. Big fan of Gakpo. Obviously, I was critical of him the first year he was here, but he's shown his worth last season for sure. Arsenal fan. Next year, AFCON World Cup qualifier, World Cup in the end of the season. Yeah, that's a pity. There's no football in the summer, this summer. But yeah, next season there's loads. I think though the only bad thing is AFCON during the season, so we won't have Salah for a bit. They always invade the pitch. Yeah, City do. Did Rio's posted Salah's? Yeah, Rio is. Rio's a clown. I God above, he's like a 16-year-old. He's like a 16-year-old with a keyboard warrior on Twitter with his rage bait on live TV. Like, he's so fucking annoying. Even on his social medias. God above, he's so annoying. I don't know how he's on TV. Obviously, he was a very good player back in his day, but I don't know how he's on TV because I mean, in terms of actual analysis, he adds absolutely nothing. I've seen on TV some crap footballers, but be good at punditry. Rio was a good footballer, but he's absolutely horrid at punditry. He adds nothing to a game. Should Diaz go to Barcelona? I don't think Diaz leaves the summer. I think Nunez and maybe Jota leave. Home or away, because the away one was tactical masterclass. I'm talking about the away. We didn't play Madrid away. I'm talking about ours. Best game with Spurs 5-1. Yeah, 100%. I hear that too. Obviously, the league was well over by them, but you know what I mean. I hear that too. Well, apparently they're saying that the money for Wirtz would be something like 120 or 130 million, not 150 million, like it's being quoted. Liam Thomas I don't know who Liam Thomas is. I hope he's well though. Are you going to watch Club World Cup? Maybe bits of it. If Liverpool aren't in it, I'm not too arsed. I'm happy Liverpool aren't in it. It's a glorified pre-season trophy. Guard of Honour next season. Yeah, imagine. Fridge players haven't impressed. They got the chance. Don't be trying to see some. So yeah, that's true. That's true. And I think Slot has been doing that the last few games, where he has been trialing out some squad players and giving them proper minutes and making a decision whether they're good enough to be at the club next season. Oh, Man City. I meant the away. Oh yeah, because both were 2-0, of course. Yeah, I meant the away. He's not my most hated player of all time. Most hated player of all time for me, I'd probably say Jordan Pickford. I probably would say Jordan Pickford. What about Chiesa? Do you think KDB will be plus? What do you mean by plus? What do you mean by plus? If you're in my TikTok, I'm live over on YouTube. Click the link in my bio. It's Spurs 0, Manchester United 0. Not much has really happened so far. Yeah, I mean, Spurs have had their moments. United have had their moments. Not really much has happened. What's a flash goal? I've never seen that. Did you watch Kevin's video? I didn't. I'm not gonna lie. I was. I wasn't at home last night until a bit later on. So I didn't watch any football last night. Best match this season without saying our games. Mine is Barca versus Inter, Barca versus Benfica. I'd probably say Barca versus Inter as well. I think the away leg was sensational. Good play here. A good tackle, to be fair. Spurs throw. I think Wirtz is definitely worth the money, 100%. No, Trent will never be back at Liverpool. You've got to just resign yourself to that now. I mean, he's never going to be back, and he doesn't deserve to come back, because obviously if you go away once, I mean, why should you just be allowed back? Look at Coutinho. Coutinho was trying to get back after a couple of years, or after a year or two at Barca, and Klopp didn't want him back. You're never going to re-sign a player that walked out on you when you were good. Granted, if you were shit and he walked out, then you kind of say, oh, well, fair enough. You're probably at a better standard than what we're playing to. But he's not. So, do you know what I mean? That was Coutinho as well. Obviously, Coutinho left kind of in the early enough stages of Klopp's project, and we had just got Champions League and we were building up. So he couldn't come back. Klopp was right not to take him back. My opinion, I think worst pundit Stephen Moore. Nothing against. Yeah, he is fairly poor as well. Yeah, 100%. Oh, it was way more special this season than it was in 2020. That's for sure. Sabo doesn't really play though as kind of like a 10, does he? He does sometimes, but a lot of the time he doesn't kind of play that advanced up the pitch. Ball up here towards Solanke. Spurs having a couple of good attacks here. Alberto, I remember you well, my friend. Good to see you, bro. I hope you are all well now. Thank you for coming in. I remember you well. I remember so many lovely people from Spain. I love Spain. Viva España. I do. I hope you're all well, my friend. I hope Ocaña is all well. Lovely little village just outside Madrid. Who is bigger snake, Trent or Torres? Trent, absolutely. Corner for Spurs. What's up, meme boy? The anti-Liverpool pundit from... I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, why is there so many... Of course I do. Dynamo Dresden. Of course, there's so many, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you'd watch TNT or whatever for a Liverpool game, and you've got, like, all United players commentating on it. It's like, why would you want that? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just weird. Best commentator for a game, Peter Drury. Yeah, Peter Drury is great. Peter Drury gets, like, shit from being, like over the top, sometimes people say, but he's just an intelligent man. He's just a well-spoken man. Absolutely, Kai. Absolutely, 110%. I think it's a fantastic sign. I think it's the perfect replacement for Trent. Absolutely. So excited for it. And he's younger. I think he's going to be great. I really do. Yeah, no, I'm delighted. And as well, hopefully now we get Kirk as well. That's two, I think, fantastic signings already this season. This summer, I should say. I hope Wirtz happens. I hope we'll see what happens, but I think Wirtz would be one of the signings of the summer. He's an excellent player, like, you know, even if you were watching the Euros last summer. This game, I think, as expected, is very, like, scrappy. Which striker would you take at Liverpool? As I said, I think if we sign Wirtz, I don't think we need a striker. Play him as a false nine. He's very good in front of goal. His link-up play is good. His creation level is good. Thank you very much for the subs. Much appreciated. 100%. I agree. I know, Turtle. I know, it's crazy. It really is. How's United playing? I think Spurs have had the better so far, to be honest. Apart from that one Diallo moment where He nearly scored a great goal, to be fair. But yeah, apart from that, Spurs have kind of had the better attacks. It could be a game in which one goal wins it. It really could. Do you think Tash should be on the parade bus? The club is bigger than any player. I'd prefer if he wasn't, but I'm sure he will be. Rodrigo should come to us. We don't really need a left-sided winger, and like he'd be massive money. Do you know what I mean? Depends. Depends what happens. I don't know where he's gonna go. I've seen there was rumours of Arsenal and that, but Jesus, if you're going from Real Madrid to Arsenal, like it's fairly counterintuitive. I can see us getting Jonathan David on a free. I like Jonathan David, to be fair. Romero was down here. Bit of a knock, but I think he's okay. He's getting back up now. I like Jonathan David. I always thought he was decent. Even watching some international games. Obviously, Canada there were at the World Cup as well. I think he's decent. Yeah. He scored. Granted, it was a gift. It was a tap-in at Anfield this season when we were playing against Lille. The game didn't matter that much. I think it was the 7th game. We won the first 6. Yeah, like he's wiry. He's quick. You know, he's very athletic. He has a good eye for goal. Thoughts on Chelsea? I'd be lying if I said I rate them. To be honest, I'm not sure. I think the jury is still very much out on Maresca. To be honest, Diallo with the ball in goes out the other side. I'm not sure. I think they might need a better manager there. It'll be interesting to see who they sign this summer. They certainly don't have. Like with all the money they've spent, their squad isn't even good enough. With all the money they've spent, they should have a squad good enough for competing for big trophies, and they don't. And obviously, you can point some at the manager there, because I don't think the manager is that good, but as well, I mean, the business they've done just isn't good, you know. I I don't think Mayo will be in Croke Park this summer, unfortunately. Richarlison, good turn there. A doggy. Thoughts on Palace winning the FA Cup? Buzzing for them, absolutely delighted. Good club, you know, good club. Eze is a lovely player. I like Mateta too. That's a foul, surely. Jesus, how was that not given as a foul? Yeah, I think they have some nice players. I like Gahey too. I think he's good. But yeah, delighted. Obviously, it's great not seeing City win anything after all they've won over the last number of years. But yeah, even happier for Palace. To be fair, so glad Ferdinand isn't commentating. Yeah. Yeah, this is on. I'm watching on Premier Sports. Is it on TNT? Is it? Like I actually don't watch games on TNT anymore because Rio Ferdinand is on, because he's just so insufferable. It's a pity because Fletcher is a good commentator. McCoy isn't a bad commentator either. But Ferdinand's just like, he just gives no insight into the game whatsoever. Like you pay the extra money for these channels. You expect the people presenting them to give you some extra kind of insight into the game or some extra entertainment or something like that. He's just insufferable, and he talks like he can't speak English or something like that. Jonathan David and Verts would be something, but if we 100% Verts would be the big one. Verts would be the big one. Absolutely, I'd be delighted. Thank you, Brian. Appreciate that. Ferdinand is no Eni Luco. They're both in the same boat. They're both in the same boat. It's 0-0. Munoz is some player. I do like Munoz too. A doggy here going away. He was nearly pulled down by Diallo. He's fouled there. Bruno Fernandes makes the foul. I think Richarlison is saying to the referee it should have been a yellow card there. And I believe it should have been because Udogie was breaking away and Ahmad just pulled him back. So I think it should have been a yellow card, but it doesn't look like he's giving it. Robbie Savage can't stand. He thinks he was great. He's bang average of a player. Yeah, 100%. Oh, he has. Fair play, referee. Yeah, good decision. Yeah, good decision. Because Udogie was breaking away and Diallo was pulling his shirt back. So therefore, like he was kind of stopped in his motion. Like the counter-attack would have been a lot better. Or he would have been clear. So yeah, fair play to the ref for going back and giving a yellow card. Canary and Maka are wanted. I wouldn't believe in those rumours. There is your green screen. Yes, that's what it is. That's what it is. Not too bad, Jay. Who do you want to win? Spurs, I do. I'd like to see Spurs win. Look, if United are to win, I wouldn't lose my life over it. But I would love to see. Spurs win. And not much has really kind of happened so far. This game needs a goal. It's been very sloppy so far, which isn't surprising. Yeah, I agree. Kind of sloppy and scrappy and kind of just as you'd expect, really. Not much real good football. Ball goes into the box and Solanke control that with his arm. Can Real Madrid just leave us alone? Enough is enough. To be fair, as I said, I wouldn't believe those rumours about McAllister and Canate or whatever. I wouldn't believe those. Watching the game through the reflection of your glasses. Can you actually see that? Barely. I've seen people. Who do you think we signed this window? I think we'll get Kirkes done. Hopefully get Verts done. That'll be massive. Oh! Jesus. Yaro got away with that. That was fucking awful. I think Verts would be massive. This game is dead. I agree, Kai. I agree. Yeah, I hope we get... if we were to get Verts, I think that'd be absolutely massive. But yeah, first of all, to get Kirkes done would be nice. I've actually have seen people in the past with like big fights and stuff like that actually like have like kind of like fully black glasses, and then you could literally just, you're watching the stream and you can actually see like the video like just like what they're watching in the reflection of their glasses. Mayo are a long way. Mayo are a long way away from being anywhere half decent again, unfortunately. Thank you, James. Appreciate that. Why is Son not playing? Yeah, I don't know. I think he's just, with his form, he's just completely fell out of demand, has he? Thoughts on Madrid transfers? Yeah, Richarlison. Thoughts on Madrid transfer? I think Huijsen's a great transfer. I think Huijsen is a great transfer, 100%. He's perfect for them. Obviously, he's playing for the Spanish national team. I think Spurs have been the better team, but they just kind of haven't put any big chance together. It's went exactly how I've expected so far, which is just thank you for the sub, which is scrappy and both teams kind of cancelling each other out, cagey to some part. I guess went exactly how I expected so far. Think you'll ever see Mayo win in All Ireland? I hope so. I hope so, but every year I probably lose a bit more hope. Yeah, Canel, agreed. Yeah, it's a pity Forrest kind of had that drop off. Yeah, W guy, he's always the same. He'll never change. It's a pity. It's a Mayo or Liverpool. Well, I'd say both, but I'd always say Liverpool number one purely because, well, always when I was a kid. You know what I grew up with and that. Same with Mayo, but it's different because Mayo are only on for a portion of the year, whereas Liverpool are kind of on for nearly all the years. You know what I mean? Thought Huijsen was Dutch. I think Huijsen is actually Dutch, but he declared for the Spanish national team. Want United to win this. Who do you support? What's more important, winning a trophy or qualifying for Champions League? People said this when Liverpool finished in the top four and other teams won trophies. I think I'd rather actually qualify for. I'd rather would qualify for the Champions League via the top four or top five in the Premier League, because then you've proven that you're a good side. Do you know what I mean? Like if you qualify for the Champions League via the Premier League, you're a good side. I know, literally, like a player on the floor every game. Or sorry, every couple of minutes. I think Diallo was on the ground there. Ball goes into the box. Oh, Jesus! It's in! It's in! Come on! Let's go! Brennan Johnson! Fucking yes! Get in! Come on! Let's go! Get in there. They deserve that. They've been the better team. They've been the better team. Spurs deserve that. They've been the better team. Let's go. Goal Spurs. Yeah, he's a good guy. He's a nice fella. Hey, Garnacho received this season. I haven't seen much of it, I'm going to be honest. Goal for Tottenham Hotspur. It's Brennan Johnson. Great ball into the box. Johnson had one bite of the cherry, and I think he tried. It was a great ball in from Sarr. Well, he got a bit lucky, Johnson. It could be an own goal. Is that an own goal? It's went in off Luke Shaw. It's an own goal. It's an own goal. They deserve that. Spurs deserve that. Get in. Come on, you Spurs. They deserve that. They deserve that. They've been the better team so far. So far in this game, they have. That could be a huge goal, because this game has felt like. I kind of thought it would be beforehand, but it feels like in this game there won't be a ton of goals. So that could be a really, really, really big goal. Okay, a really, really big goal. Onana should have saved it. I think he had dove though already, to be fair, when the ball. He could have done better. I'd have to see it again. Scrappy goal, yeah. Spurs fans give the young winner shit now. They love him for that. Good ball into the box, to be fair. Great ball in from Sarr. Yeah, great ball in from Sarr. Brennan Johnson, beautiful fella. Is that an own goal, though? Because looking at the replay, it looked like it hit Shaw. It looked like it hit Shaw. It looked like it hit Johnson, went back, and then hit Shaw, and then Johnson didn't get a touch. They all count. Absolutely. Up the Spurs. Come on, Spurs. Ange's good manager. I hate how he treats the interviewers. Yeah, he can be. Because at the start, I actually really liked him. And then seeing more and more of the interviews, I was kind of like, he's a bit of a strange character, isn't he? But if Spurs get this done, I think I'd like him. Yeah, it's an own goal, 100%. Oh, ball into the box. Oh, wow. Great ball in, and it was Bruno Fernandes on the half volley. But it was a good block. Spurs need to see this out until half time and get in the dressing room. Something to build on second half. Oh, shit. Sorry, Mo. Thank you for telling me. Completely forgot. That's my bad. 1-0 to the Spurs. Opinion on Guardiola. I think he kind of had a good start to the season. Whenever I've watched City, he's been okay, but I haven't heard much of him now the last number of months. Obviously, City haven't been they're near their best, so I haven't been watching as many City games this season. Could be, yeah, 100%. Could be a good game. It could be, yeah. That goal could do a lot for the game. But it feels like, as I said, and I thought it would be beforehand, but it feels like a game that won't have that many goals in it. So I think the first goal was massive. What a ball in from Sarr. Great ball in from Sarr. And Johnson persevered with it. I think it did go in. It did go in off Luke Shaw, and I don't think Johnson got another touch. I don't think he did. Onana probably should have saved it, looking back at it again. Spurs have something to build on now. You have to order a nasty Liverpool jersey. Rob, I tell you, I'm not counting me chickens yet. But I'm very buoyed of what I've seen so far. Spurs have been the better team in this game. I think clearly, and they deserve that goal. So please God now, they have to see this out till half time and get in the dressing room and regroup, kind of get a game plan going for the second half. But no, Spurs have been good. I expected Spurs to be good today. I did. It's in Vicario's hands. Here's area talking on about Luke Shaw. Yeah. The quality of the Premier League, 100%, absolutely. I want Spurs to over Son, it would be nice, absolutely. 2 minutes added, yeah. 30 seconds left in the first half. When is there not, what do you mean, not, oh, like actual video? I'll see for next season, stuff like that. I'd like to post more of it. I feel like I need to get the subs up in order to do that. Oh, wow, what a turn from Richarlison. Poor ball into the box. Onana wash. Rob, literally. on the Oracle. Literally just predict Onana to fuck up in every single game. I swear, like, I thought originally that he couldn't have done much, but looking in the replays, I think Onana should have done better there. He's a terrible goalkeeper. He's an absolutely terrible goalkeeper. And it's one thing as well, if this game was to go to penalties, then you'd back Spurs because of Onana. Also a Dynamo Dresden kit. Thank you very much. Propaganda. Big up Dresden. Auf geht's Dresden. It's funny, the story with Dresden. I had a career mode with them on FIFA years ago. And I think I went like 15 or 16 seasons with them. And since then, I started following the results and stuff like that. They got promoted from Bundesliga 3 this season. And yeah, it's a really cool club. I'd love to go to a game. I'd love to go to a Dresden game. I mean, I don't know, have you ever seen their fans, but like their ultras and that, like it's crazy. They're in Bundesliga 3 and the attendances they get, like it'd be like a League One team filling out like a 20 or 30,000 seater stadium. It's amazing. The German football fans, I love Germany, but like in specific, the German football fans, they're the most passionate fans in the world, I think. Croatia's league title race this weekend. I haven't. I must say, who's in it? What, Zagreb? Who else? How many? What? Split? Hajduk Split? I'm going to Croatia in September for the first time, so I'm really looking forward to that. Ange reminds me of Klopp with the way he talks to annoying reporters. I hear Ratcliffe's arranging end of season barbecue and they have very little money spent in the window. Alright, Mo. Half-time, 1-0 Spurs. Absolutely. Spurs are halfway there. As I said as well, I think when that goal went in, they've been the better team in the first half. I think they deserve it. Zagreb split and Rijeka in the last match day. How many points? Thank you, John, for the follow. I'm going to look that up now, actually, to see what's that like. I would have thought. I think I had a bet on the Croatian league or something like that sometime this year. So I seen Rijeka were doing well, but I didn't. I would have expected Zagreb would have won it. It's great having Dresden back in second Bundesliga. Their fans are incredible. Yeah, absolutely, 100%. I mean, just looking at the videos and everything, and even you look at like their social medias and that. Like, I mean, wow, it's amazing to see a club in Bundesliga 3 that have such a huge following, that the fans are so loyal of, and it's that's pure football. That's real football. That's exactly what it's all about. Who do you want to win? Come on, you Spurs. What's your reason to visit to us? It's a holiday. Joy to watch Manchester urinaces. Mayo are gone, Brian. Mayo are gone, but we all expected this. We've been shit the last years. Don't worry, we're not gutted about it. What's up, Morally? Glad to talk more. Me too. Brawl Lover, good to see you, bro. Mark Goldbridge, crash out his Elise. Sorry, first half stop be over, but Spurs have the right to be happy. It'd be good for them to win since they hadn't won anything since 2008. Would love to see an fan reactions. Me too. Here to everything you just said. Shirt is Dynamo Dresden. Is Kane in the stadium? I haven't seen him on the TV. So usually they'd show it like in the camera or something like that. I don't know, maybe he is. Onana, how did Onana not say that? I know he should have. He's even the ball was going in with like no pace. He should have been able to palm it out or something. Naeem Yahya crying in live. Think Slot a blessing because I gave Slot a blessing. I did a tour of Anfield when I was at the dugout. So that's class. That's class to be doing a tour of Anfield and actually meet Slot. That's crazy. Mayo aren't out yet, I know, but we're basically like we've Tyrone and Donegal to play. Tyrone, maybe we could do something, but we're getting hammered against Donegal. Who do you think will win the All-Ireland? I predicted Galway before the All-Ireland started, but now I'm thinking Donegal. Doonanall Abu. Heard United want to bring back De Gea. Brian, we're not good enough. It's as simple as that. Terrible for us, John. United. What is? Wake up, United. United Rooms players. Go 4-0 Spurs. Hand them a trophy. Going on for Spurs. Hand them a trophy is crazy. Oh, I love that comment. Apache Balbriggan. Really, I don't even remember. I'll be honest. Handy Danny. You should have came over and said hello. I'm well used to people coming up and saying hello and having a bit of a chat. Go for you. You'll enjoy it. Trust me. I'm looking forward to it. Big up Croatia. Ervatska. What's your favourite Apache pizza order? Can't handle losing a final to Spurs. Jimmy's winning matches. Yes, sir. How you feeling? Good. Both teams played so shit. I think Spurs have been alright, to be fair. I think Spurs have definitely been the better team. Like, not just via the goal, but Spurs have been the better team. And it shows, yeah, in the stats. Spurs have an XG of 1.03 to United 0.21. Granted, United have 2 shots to 1 on target, 5 shots to 3. Spurs have more corner kicks. Spurs have more big chances. Yeah, I think Spurs are value for their lead, to be honest. Shaw delivering the goods. Bring back James Orr. Dynamo jersey goes hard. I love it. Out gets Dresden. I want to go to a game. I really want to go to a game. I think I'll go to a game 100% at some stage. of Dynamo Dresden. It'll be like, if you look at the videos, their fans, like the ultras and everything, it looks like an insane atmosphere. Arsenal fans are cooked if it ends like this. Can United come back? It's one goal. One goal is not much. It's far from game over. I predicted 1-1, so that's still very much possible. Michael Link, good to see you, my friend. I am good. I hope you're well. Forward lines always been. Yeah, we need new forwards, 100%, but more. Team that loses games for the next 5 years. Spurs are actually going to do it. I hope so. Why Liverpool haven't posted anything about Frimpong yet? It's not done yet. It's not done yet, but it will be soon, I would imagine. I think we all want to see Sun lift the trophy. I agree. Arsenal fans be fuming, yep. Favourite Liverpool player of all time? Stevie G. And I don't know, European football next season. 45 minutes away, let's pray. What's up, Liam? Absolutely shocking. We need to sign Sesko. I'm not sure about that Sesko, to be fair. Liam, what's up? Jonathan, who do you think will win? I predicted Spurs. I think Spurs are value for their lead so far, but there's a long way to go. Then we'll do... Giving all the players trees. Game over now. We won't score. I wouldn't say that. Big up Morley fan. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say it's game over. Not at all. Not at all. One goal is nothing. One goal can happen via a fluke, What's up, Ali? Where do you see selling Virgil after the next contract expires? Salah Saudi, I would say, and Virgil. I don't know. Maybe Virgil might go back to the Netherlands to retire. I don't know. Maybe Van Dijk could retire at Liverpool. Like, do you know what I mean? Van Dijk could easily retire at Liverpool. To return favour, their loss to the Champions League, Watchalong League, not much. Spurs have been shy. I don't know. I think Spurs have been alright, to be fair. Spurs have had the better of the attacking anyway. Spurs have looked more likely to do something going forward. Or done not only in this game, but as a club. People should not speak too soon, though. People should not speak too soon. It's 45 minutes. As I said, it's one goal. It's 45 minutes. It's not that much. It's nothing. Competing in Europe, they said. Do you think Frimpong will work in the back four? I do. Says he's... Well, it's been rumoured for ages with Salah at Saudi. Spurs will win, hopefully. Shaw's delivering the goods. Arsenal going to be a new team. They are known to be not winning trophies if Spurs win. That's gas. Honestly, the season has been wild. Newcastle, Crystal Palace, Harry Kane and Spurs winning trophies. Yeah, if Spurs can see this through, it would be insane. Anyone could be anyone. As I said, I seriously doubt it. Why do you think of Trent getting booed? I thought he deserved it. Amir, I agree, my brother. I agree. And I don't know why he was expecting something different. Alvarez or Lautaro Martinez would be ideal as our number 9. I like both of those. I think Alvarez would be more suited to Liverpool. But both of those would be very hard to pry away. They'd be big prices. If Mayo had a team, absolutely. Mayo do have youth teams now with Mayo FC, but there's not a senior Mayo FC. If Mayo had a team, I'd definitely watch the Irish League more. It's funny, like, people would say, oh, why do you not watch the Irish League and, watch your local club or whatever? I literally don't have a local professional club. Hopefully, though, in the next few years with Mayo FC. Who do you reckon will come up from the Championship? Sunderland or Sheffield? I'm going to say Sunderland. It's sad that Ange will still go even if they win today. I don't know. I reckon they'll keep him. Remember they said about Ten Hag last season, even if they won the Champions League, the FA Cup, that he was gone. And then they changed their minds. I reckon this would be monumental for Spurs if they won this. So I think they kind of do a U-turn on that. Go to Dresden, I like a picture you, invite you. Real good German kebab. That sounds good, my friend. That sounds absolutely bloody fantastic. I would love it. I would absolutely love it. I'd love to go to a Dresden game. I'd love to go to, more games in Germany with different clubs and stuff like that as well. When you see that, like, obviously, if you're like, I'd be used to going to Anfield or whatever, but when you see even on the TV like lower league games and that, and the atmospheres that they have, especially in countries like Germany, it's crazy. Like, I mean, they'd even be like cheap enough tickets or whatever, and you'd be fully getting your money's worth. Like Germany, like in terms of football, is just it's one of the best in the world. Not just the quality, but the atmosphere, everything. I prefer Sunderland to go up. Yeah, me too. I hate Trent, but he's not like Sol Campbell. Well, yeah, he's not as bad as him, because obviously he went to your biggest rivals, didn't he? I mean, that's shocking. Think about Kirkhead's. I love Kirkhead's. I don't know why it took me so long to. I think about something else. I love Kirkhead's. I thought all season he was going to be in a Liverpool shirt next season. So I hope Liverpool can get that done. Sheffield United going up is like having a turd that won't flush. I like that. Opinions on Frimpong Liverpool. Delighted. Absolutely delighted. Could you imagine two teams winning European trophy and both finish 15-16? I know. Well, 16 and 17 it looks, doesn't it? I think we'll win a treble if we sign a good creative output striker, or a good creative output midfielder and a goal machine. I think even like, as I said, I think somebody like Wirtz would be such a huge signing. Obviously, it looks like we're getting Kirkhead's with Frimpong. They're two huge signings too. Should really do visit Germany. The tickets here are way cheaper than the UK. Absolutely. Like, I mean, so much more accessible as well, and so much more of a choice. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you properly love your football, I mean, it'd be the best place to go to, wouldn't it? I let Trent go on a free in my career mode, and he went to City. But yeah, with Dresden, when you see on their social media and everything, it's crazy. Like, I mean, as I said, they're in Bundesliga 3 and they're packing out the stadium, and their fans are singing, and their fans are making an unbelievable atmosphere. Their ultras and everything, like it looks unbelievable. Big up Kirkes, Gyökeres. I think it's Gyökeres, isn't it? Gyökeres to Liverpool. Here we go. I don't know. I don't know. He probably looks likely to go to Arsenal, to be fair. Frimpong, it should be next few days. I'd imagine. Looks like his medical is done. Who do you want to win? Spurs. Love to see Baka. They look bad shit. I love it. That would be cool. That, as I say, games like that, like Baka Juniors and stuff, like clubs. You know, those kind of clubs where like you go to a game where it's just an absolute spectacle. It's amazing. Even if the football wasn't even that good, like the actual atmosphere and everything is just crazy. That like you just it'd just be something really special to witness. I think we'll win when you sell Diaz ASAP. I'm not sure. He's up and down. When he's good, he's really good, and then when he's shit, he's really shit. You see United get back into it. I see United getting back into this. Maybe 45 minutes is a long time. It's only one goal. It is Spurs, so you never know. If Spurs got another goal, I think Spurs would. I think I can't see United get back into it. But one goal, I wouldn't rule out against anybody. We are back underway for the second half. Lead judges or Lee Gunner. I find both of them are good. I find Lee Gunner hilarious though, I must say. I think he's hilarious. I go him. The chances of Wirtz comes to Liverpool, well, it looks like it's improving by the day. I wasn't really arsed that we lost Carabao Cup. But that's what I'm saying as well. I was actually happy about that in hindsight for Newcastle. Like, it was such a big thing, obviously, for them. Emiliano Martinez in tears. Yeah, I don't know where he's going to go next, to be fair. What age is he? Like 30? Dream number 9. I suppose you'd say Isak, but as I said, I don't see Isak leaving this summer. Hansi Flick wants to buy Diaz for 85 million. I think if that actually happened, we'd have to sell Diaz if there was money like that being thrown around. Lower league Dutch team called lower league Dutch team, all they just troll other team. I think. Oh, VV Vianen, I've seen them. They posted like a sound or a video. They posted like a meme of me or something before. It was quite funny. Yeah, they're a lower league Dutch team. Yeah, I seen it. It's very funny. Favorite Liverpool jersey, mine 2006-2007, Torres home long sleeve. That's a good shout. I liked our Champions League one from years ago with the gold stars on it. Was nice. I love the 2018 one. I might say 2018. I'm sick of Man U and I'm supporting Huddersfield Town. Nunez has had more than enough chances. He's gone. Who do you hate more, Arsenal, United? I don't like either. The thing is, Arsenal, it's their fans. Do you know what I mean? As a club, I hate United more, but Arsenal, it's their fans. Wagwan, I tried to help you out with that. I gave you messages, this and that, whatever. It's not my fucking fault. It happened like a fucking year ago, so piss off. Seriously, good luck. What do you think of the edits people make you on TikTok? Like when they're in good jest, it's funny. Do you know what I mean? When they're in good jest, it's funny. I do think it's funny. You know? Kerry to win the All-Ireland. Why all Somalis Arsenal fans? Kerry to win the All-Ireland. I don't think so. Everybody says every year Kerry, but like I never see that much in them. Obviously they have the best player in the country, but I never see that much in them. In terms of complete teams, like I think if any, like I watched them against Cork and Munster, and Cork had them beat, and that's Cork. Wish the away goals come back. I don't know. I think it's better without the away goals. To be fair, would it be good to sign Junior? Who's this from Bournemouth? If he keeps the form from League Two, I can't say I've ever heard of him. Love the 09 Gray as well. Yeah, when we beat United at Old Trafford 4-1, as well as the 17-18 home kit classics. Yeah, great shouts. I'd be happy if we could get our hands on Rodrigo. I think he's a good player, but he'll be a massive price. I don't think he's a player we need. I wouldn't be too gone on him. What do you think of Thogden? I don't know him as a person, but he's completely insufferable. I think he plays to it though as well. Like he plays to the hate as well, which I find a bit weird. Then when he kind of whinges about the hate that he gets, because there is clearly some playing to it. Do you know what I mean? Like obviously it benefits him to play up to it. So yeah, but I just find it weird when he whinges about it. Maguire and Romero here in a bit of a tussle. They were head to head. They've been pulled apart. Who do you think will win the league next season? I can see us doing again next season. I think Liverpool will win the league next season again. Yeah, absolutely. Especially if we make the right signings. I think Conor Bradley's role next season. I don't know. It'll be interesting. Like Bradley's a top player, as is Frimpong. It'd be interesting to see kind of how they fluctuate or how that goes. Call wait for Sam. Hader, thank you very much for the support, brother. Big up Ethiopia, thank you, bro. Appreciate that. Drinking Gold Bridges tears right now. What about you? I wait. It has. The final whistle has to have blown to enjoy tears. Can't stand Thogden. Yeah, me too. What do you think? Search his highlights. He's going to be attacking third next season. I will. I think I might have heard of him once or twice, like just the name, but I don't even know what he looks like. I don't see. Oh, that's a poor pass. Oh, they got away with it. But I've never seen him play football. I'll look him up on YouTube and see what comes up. Verts beat Coutinho regen. Facts. Thank you for the sub. I'm an Arsenal fan, but some Arsenal fans do talk some crap. Fair. I respect that. you think it's best on AFTV, I think it's A-League judges. Like AFTV back in the day was great. Like it was just a great laugh. Whereas now there's like, I don't know. Now it's just like it's not really funny ones. Like Ty isn't funny anymore. Like, he's just kind of like, I don't know. Ty, like you know his game at this point, so like he's not really funny. He's just a pure shit talker. Like Robbie's all right, but I've seen Robbie even say some stupid things this season. Like, look, at the end of the day, as I said, look, it all benefits them, to get more interaction and stuff like that. I don't think I really like anybody properly from AFTV now, whereas back in the day, obviously, the likes of Claude and that. Hinder Bradley is Trent. Yeah, 100% Shaz, I agree. Yanko, what's up? I think a signing Frimpong is yin and yang with Bradley. One is better attack and one is better defend. Yeah, I was saying that too. I was saying, like, I mean, Bradley's the defender there, so, Still put United back so much. That's fair. You don't see the UEL final. It's on beside me. Come on, you Spurs. Come on, you Spurs. God rest his soul, Claude. Absolutely. Legend. What a guy. Now, he was pure comedy. He was so funny. And he was just a real fan as well. Do you know what I mean? Like, I mean, he was just... He supported... Like, he had his heart... He was his heart on his sleeve kind of fan. And he just said anything and he didn't care. And some of the things he came out with was hilarious. No wonder he's still being quoted today. Have you seen the Martinelli and Mbappe clip? I haven't. Do you think Stanisic is fit Liverpool's right back? He plays for Bayern, doesn't he? I can't say I've watched too much of him. Nunez, Kelleher, and Nunez to Barca for 180. Oh, Nunez, Kelleher, and Diaz to Barca for 180 million package. Imagine. It's time to go. Yeah. What a guy. I'd love to have a pint with Claude and talk footy and have a laugh. Yeah, me too, man. Me too. He'd be that kind of guy, like, if he was at a pub or something like that, like, he'd just have a chat with you, you know? Yeah, no, he was a legend. A legend of the game. Major start a YouTube channel. I don't know, to be honest. I suppose I was just doing everything else at that point. Do you know what I mean? So I just kind of said I started up. I need to get better at it, but bit by bit we'll try to get there. Would you be happy with Jaden Dans playing a front in rotation next season? Like, he hasn't done much at Sunderland, has he? I think he's a good player, but I think he's not ready for kind of that level consistently just yet. What's up, Kinnell? Yeah, he was the one who carried last season Leverkusen Frimpong. Oh, yes. Yeah, no, he's a good baller. He is a good baller, Stanisic. Roger Hunt would be a better number 9 than Nunez right now. Facts. Thoughts on the second half so far? Very, very little has happened. Very, very little has happened. Spurs standing firm. United not getting much of the ball. Not much quality on the pitch. Well, there's been very little quality on the pitch of this game so far, as I think you would expect. Richarlison there. I thought that was a foul, but the referee's giving it the other way. Thought it was harsh. Yeah, me too, Isaac. Me too. They did it so quickly as well. Thank you very much for the sub. They did it so quickly as well. Because AFTV died and died after they they threw Claude off. Do you know what I mean? After Robbie dropped Claude. Do you know? Claude was like the main pull of AFTV, especially like the run-ins that he would have with Ty. It's hilarious. Heard from Anfield Agenda that Saudi are inquiring about Nunez, Jota, and Diaz. I think would be a good opportunity bagging the cash for some players. I still think Diaz deserves to stay in the squad in case Gakpo gets injured. Yeah, no. I could see Jota and Nunez. I think Nunez definitely, but I could see Jota leaving. Diaz is one of them. There was a big rumor from a good source there a few months ago that the three of them will be leaving this summer, so that could be interesting if they do. But I think Nunez and Jota definitely will. That's a bad foul from Richarlison. Mazraoui was going nowhere there, and Richarlison just chopped him down outside the box on the near the touchline. It's a good opportunity for a set piece for United. Watching United Spurs, we already know that facts. Yeah, I couldn't believe that open goal miss against Brighton, and that would have wrapped up that game too. Like 3-1, it would have been. The Palace game beat the hangover derby. Yeah, come on, you Spurs, let's go, Vladko. I love that name, Vladko. That's a good, solid name. Hi Morley, United have been shocking. Yeah, there's still only one goal in it though. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't trust Spurs to hold on to one goal lead. The ball goes into the box there. Oh my God. Vicario went down to get the ball, and it looked like it went through his hands, and it nearly fell to a United player for a tap, and Solanke did well defending in behind Vicario to get the ball away. Yoro got a touch on it, and Vicario parried it. Solanke, good defending from Solanke there, tracking back. The same reason as AFTV. Well, you could say that. I mean, ultimately, you always get more views when your team lose. You know. Yeah, that's just a fact. It just happens. You know. It's not good. Obviously, you'd rather get more views when your team actually win, but it's football. Everybody loves taking the piss when your team loses, and that's how it should be as well. You know, Mason Mount here in the box nearly runs the ball out of play. Spurs have the ball back. Throw in. Salah's 12 goals, assists from United and Spurs this season. It's crazy. United are so lucky. That's where I want to lose here so much. Me too, Vladko. Claude and Ty were like a married dysfunctional couple of times. Facts. Yeah, no, they were gas together. They were gas. Chalk and cheese, literally. Like, Ty is exactly like he is now, like just pure, like deluded Arsenal fan, whereas Claude was an absolute realist. Yeah, no, their conversations were gas. Spurs getting big numbers now, coming back to defend. Who are you rooting for? Spurs bring the FA Cup. Yeah, 100%, Dars. A lot of people were saying that too. W Watch so far. Come on, you Spurs. Do you find it annoying that people expect you to lose your voice every time? Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like we won the league, and people like are saying, why you not like after like losses you're not crashing out. It's like, why would I be pissed off with us losing games after we won the league that mean nothing? Do you know what I mean? It's insane. Like, yeah, there's not that much that has happened really in this second half. Not that much that has happened. One goal is a very precarious lead. Anything can happen. You know? Good defending there. That was a foul, wasn't it? Jesus. Oh, good defending. Brennan Johnson, great defending. Wins the ball back. And he gets fouled. That was a foul there, surely, no? Jesus Christ. I think there's been some decisions from the ref. He's been overly lenient, I would say. Like Dorgu there doesn't get any of the ball. I thought that was a foul for Spurs. Or a free kick for Spurs. Prime Morley. Genuinely. That's what I was saying as well. Diallo here. Great defending. Great defending. From Udogie. Great defending. Exactly. Like, people were saying, oh wow. Udogie going forward. Solanke here. Solanke. Oh, he's fucked it. Oh, he's fucked it. Oh my god. Wow. Massive chance for Spurs. Big up to Costa Rica. Massive chance for Spurs. Udogie and Solanke breaking away. 2-on-1 on Euro. Udogie pass it across to Solanke. And Solanke... It's a perfect pass. Solanke just couldn't get his touch right. Great chance. 2-0, that would have been over. But literally, Diamond, like, I was saying that, like, primorally, like, he wouldn't crash out after Liverpool won the league and lost games. You know what I mean? I just don't know what some people expect sometimes. Arsenal fans right now must be thinking this was meant to be our year. I mean, if Spurs win this, geez, like, wow. Absolutely. Stephen, good to see you. How are you, my friend? Solanke control that he would score. Yeah, Solanke he's a good finisher. Like, I would have backed him to score there, but it's a perfect pass from Udogie. Solanke's first touch, his touch just wasn't right. It's a perfect pass into his feet to stride into it, but it's a pity because that was game over if he had got through there and scored. I don't want to make, yeah, Yanko, that's true, bro. That's true. There's a lot of stuff like that too, you know. I tell you, Richarlison has put a shift in this game, to be fair to him. I don't like the fella whatsoever, but he's put a shift in this game. Coming back to defend, you know, being at the forefront of a lot of attacks. He really has put a shift in. Diallo was on the ball there, puts in a great tackle, wins the ball back for Spurs. They get a throw up the pitch. You know, I'd lose this one. Amarin sign a contract till 2040. My comment there. Yeah, Yanko, I was saying I agreed with that comment. I said you were spot on. At the end of the ones C next to our names. Facts, Diamond. Absolutely. Thank God we didn't get Amarim, yeah. I don't think I am, Cormac. That's why you're better than Young Kippa, because you're always honest and realistic, while it's obviously just does what brings in the most views and likes. Thank you, Yanko. Appreciate that. United need to bring on Garnacho. Well, who was on the benches for both teams? Is there much on the bench? Diallo, Van de Ven, Richarlison. By the way, I seen Spurs and United combined 11s with Van de Ven out of them, which I thought was absolutely crazy. Van de Ven is, whenever I watch Spurs, I've been quite impressed. I think he's a really good centre back. So I thought that was insane. Who's on the bench for both teams? Let's see. For Spurs, you have Archie Gray, Odebear, Son, of course, Jed Spence, Matthias Tell, Scarlett, who I've heard some about, Ben Davis, Danso, Ajayi. United, you have Amas, Collier, Dallo, Eriksson, Evans, Garnacho, Heaven, Lindelof, Mainu, Ugarte, Joshua Zirkzee. You would say that United have a stronger bench. Fancy Onana to make a cock up. Son has just came on now. Son has the captain's armband on his arm. Who did he actually come on for there? I looked away. Spurs will win this, hopefully. I just hope somebody bloody scores already. Like, can't get more boring than this. My son in League Derby this Saturday who will have better match quality than this. One Liverpool signed Van de Ven so much, been saying it 2 years ago. Yeah, I think he's a good player. I think he's solid, and obviously he's got that Dutch connection too with Virgil. I think he's a good partner for Virgil in the Dutch national team. I think De Vrij. There's a yellow card here for a doggy. Sorry, it's Basuma. Yellow card here for Basuma. What was that for? Oh, Diallo was trying to get on with it quickly and Basuma stopped him. Okay, fair enough. I want... who should be vice captain? Oh my god. Oh my god, Vicario. Oh my god, Vicario nearly made an absolutely enormous fuck up. Wow. Wow, Vicario has got away with that. Too stressed. How do they do this every week? Wow, Vicario there was shocking. A standard ball in from a set piece. He goes up to catch it. He lets it go through his hands. Hits his head. Goes to Hoyland. Open net. And it's Van de Ven, literally. How well did that just age, what I said there? I literally said just seconds before, I think Van de Ven is a very good centre-back. And that is an unbelievable clearance off the line. Unbelievable clearance off the line from Van de Ven. That is superb defending. Superb defending. Absolutely superb defending. Wow. That could be potentially the winning of the game. Like Vicario, that was shocking. But Van de Ven really made up for him. Dear Lord, this guy sacrificed himself for Vicario, literally. That's what you want to see your players do. And that's why I like Van de Ven. That's why I rate him. That's why I think he's a good player. Like, I mean, you know, he not only is he a good defender, but he gives 110%. Like, he gives proper effort. How can your manager only play one away? Yeah. Hope Inter wins the UCL. I don't really mind. I think PSG are good this season. What a save. Are unbelievable for Van de Ven. What a clearance. But yeah, PSG are good this season. I don't mind them. I think they're good. They have some nice ballers. Inter, I like Inter. They're a good club. So I don't really mind who wins, to be fair. What hate has Garnacho received this season? I haven't seen much of that, being honest. He does at times have a bit of an attitude problem. I know that Garnacho. He does have ability. He's a nice player, but you do know he has a bit of an attitude problem. Son. He was doing okay there, Son. Good defending. Van de Ven, goat. Facts. I'm telling you, Manchester United will get relegated next season. Would Tottenham... Garnacho's coming on now. Would Tottenham be forgotten when they beat us last season if they... Oh, I mean, I would have forgot about that. Anyway, that's a while ago. No way they put ads on friggin' live stream. Do they? I haven't even seen that. I think I heard in a live stream I had a while ago, oh, bro, I just got hit with an ad. I don't know. I think it's when you go onto the creator, go onto the partner program on YouTube, then you just get the ads on your on all your content. Because the open goals he misses. Daniel was the one who started Garnacho hatred. I haven't seen like an enormous amount of hate for Garnacho this season. I'm gonna be honest. Obviously, United fans will be able to, will be more educated on that subject. Do you think Wirtz will join us? I hope so. What a game so far. Yeah, it's been pretty good. It's been pretty good. Mazraoui. Ball into the box. Oh my God, wow. Ball into the box. Big chance for United. Bruno heads wide. And he heads well wide. Actually, to be fair, now looking back at it, it would have been a difficult chance for him to take. But you would have thought he'd get it on target. I think Vicario would have had us covered. It was at his near post. But yeah. Bit of a chance for Bruno. Even if the game will be extended for another 2 days, United never score. I hope so, bro. I want to see United win, but they don't. I don't think they will. Alfie, I don't know. As I said, with Spurs, it's never over. It's not just Spurs though. It's not just Spurs. It's with one goal, it's never over. Thank you very much for the sub. If you haven't already, please make sure to drop a like on the stream and subscribe to the channel. 11 away from 7,000. One goal in football is nothing. Do you know what I mean? Garnacho here on the left hand side. It's a good tackle. And it loops into Vicario's arms, or hands I should say. But in Spurs win. They did. They won the UEFA Cup in the 80s, yeah, because I was looking that up with Dad there last night, and then that was the last time they won. They won this trophy before, but back in the 80s. Agreed, Canel. Agreed, and it was was it a doggy or a Basuma? I'm not sure, but he did so well. And it was a perfect pass across to Solanke, but he just didn't control it. Garnacho here, Garnacho's made a difference. Like, as I say, he's a good player. He does have ability. Do you know what I mean? Like he does have ability. He can. That's a good save from Vicario, to be fair. A really good save from Vicario. He has atoned slightly for his error from earlier on now. But yeah, Garnacho is one of those players. You'd like to see him come off the bench if you're a United fan, because he's quick. He can change things very, very quickly. Do you know what I mean? Ball goes into the box, headed out. I know Arsenal beat Newcastle. Yeah, Newcastle were all over Arsenal first half. Oh wow. Diallo, and then it's another corner. Good defending. Yeah, Newcastle were all over Arsenal the first half, and then Arsenal came out well second half, to be fair. Thank you very much for the sub. Who would you like? Us, a striker, Benjamin Sesko, or Hugo Ekitike, I think it is. I don't know. I'm not sure we'll get any of those. I think it could be, like, if we were to get Wirtz, I think Wirtz would be played as kind of like a false nine. That's a good ball back to Bruno Fernandes here at the edge of the box, but good defending from Spurs. And Spurs have a chance here to break out with Son. Son just doesn't have that pace anymore, man. Son just doesn't have that pace. Wow, he was moving in slow motion there. Yeah, Alex, absolutely. Spurs' problem is that they have too many unnecessary contracts, like those random goalkeepers in Reguilon. Yeah. There was a challenge there from Pedro Porro. United fans were calling for a penalty. I think it was outside the box anyway, but it's a goal kick. What's up, K-Days? Even Jonathan, hope you are well. Looks like you're streaming on Watchalong. It's like doing commentary. Yeah, absolutely, bro. Absolutely. It's all going well. Good to see you in here. The match is going well, which is the nicest thing. Versal joined Bayern. Well, it's funny. It's funny because apparently now all the rumors coming out now is that he's not. Him and his family are not. Very excited with company's project at Bayern. That's the rumors. There's a lot of those rumors coming out. I wouldn't blame him. I mean, obviously Bayern is a huge club, but do you think they're going to go anywhere with Vince and company as their manager? Like, do you know what I mean? Next goal will impact the whole game 100%. Come on, you Spurs. Spurs could get a second, hopefully. Well, they could. United now, 15 minutes left, will have to throw every single player forward. So Spurs could do something on the counter-attack. But, yeah, I mean, these are huge minutes for Tottenham Hotspur. Huge minutes for both clubs, but I feel they're enormous to Spurs. The fact that they're in a winning position in a European final. He still has a chance at Liverpool. Well, it looks like, from what Slaughter said, he has a future. So hopefully. Look, he needs to be played more next season, so hopefully. In Liverpool, he get better PR. Facts. Leverkusen hasn't sold to Bayern. Olise is a lovely player. Yeah, I really like Olise. I really liked watching him at Crystal Palace. Yeah, I love Neuer, but yeah, they do need a new keeper. He is quite old. Unbeaten team, only unbeaten team in European competition. Yeah. But yeah, Bayer Leverkusen haven't sold to Bayern Munich in 21 years, which is very which is quite eye-opening, isn't it? Garnacho will bleached hair always boss out. Who's winning the Premier League next season? I think Liverpool are favourites. I think Liverpool are favourites again. I think if Liverpool make the right signings, we will win the league next season. I think if Liverpool sign Wirtz, we'll definitely win the league next season. Wirtz is an unbelievable player. Turning on, you get a lot of chances and dominating possession quite a bit. Spurs struggling to get shots off. Yeah, Spurs have kind of just went into their shape now the last number of minutes. And they're saying to United, well, you'll have to break us down. It's as simple as that. Apart from a couple of moments, I think Spurs have defended quite well. But there has been one or two moments in which maybe United could have done better. Do you think Trent booing is justified? Yes. Who do you think will win DFB Pokal between Stuttgart and Armenia? I'd love if Armenia won it. Obviously the Bundesliga 2 side. Or is it Bundesliga 3? It's Bundesliga 3 side, isn't it? Which is crazy, isn't it? Isn't it Bundesliga 3? Yeah, which is insane. They beat Bayer Leverkusen. That was insane. But I'd say Stuttgart will probably win it. You never know in finals. Slot sees case every day. Doesn't rate him. He has said though recently that there's like there is a future for him at Liverpool or something. He's said something along those lines. So I don't know. Apparently he sees him at Liverpool next season. Trust in Slot, absolutely. Casemiro and Shaw need to go for real. Potentially. Well, look. I know United fans have been talking better about Casemiro the last while, but that fella's washed. I don't care. He can look good against some mid Europa League teams. Fair enough, but that the player that I seen that came up against Liverpool early on this season, he is like he's way past the hill, or he's way over the hill, I should say. The Europa League at the best of times, for both teams, for Spurs as well, certain players in that, they might look good. It can be, you can misinterpret it very easy, especially this season when no Champions League teams have dropped into the Europa League. the quality of it has been so much worse. I think so. They may be in playoff. Don't know right now. I know Dresden came up qualified from Dresden got promoted from Bundesliga 3. I'm not sure, was it Cottbus, the other team? Wow, Solanke, unbelievable. Solanke into Son. Oh, Son didn't get there. Good play from Solanke. Son was making the run but couldn't quite get to the ball. Yeah, I think Armenia are they're well up there in in Bundesliga 3. They might be in the playoff or something. I'm not sure. What's the best betting football site? For me, it is Bet365. Obviously, gamble responsibly. But yeah, for me it would be Bet365. I used to have a ton of accounts, but I think having a ton of accounts is a bit dangerous. You can just waste money easy, left, right, and center. So I think it's just better having the one. So now I just only really use Bet365. Usually has the best odds on that. Do you watch any series per chance? I only watched one series this year, Ozark. And it was fucking brilliant. I loved it. I've seen loads of them. I've seen loads of series before, but I only watched one series this year, and I thought it was excellent. I love Jason Bateman. I'm a big Jason Bateman fan. I wish Trent did for us what McAllister did for Brighton. He should have, if he had proper respect for the club. Going to work in our favour by resting players now. Stephen, yeah, that's a good shout because, obviously, there's not that quick of a turnaround between the end of the season and pre-season and that, Jonathan, Dynamo Dresden. Yes, sir. Auf geht's, Dresden. My favourite Dresden player is Dominic Coulter. Baller. Yes, sir, Robbie. There is 7 minutes left in normal time of this game. It'll be interesting to see how many minutes are added on at the end of full time. Spurs win the ball back excellently there. Spurs have the potential of a counter-attack here. They have players in the middle. And a doggy has went down, and it's a foul. And Xerxes is handed a yellow card. These are precious minutes for Spurs to kind of waste out of the game. Which city will you be visiting in Croatia? I think I'm flying into Split. Jarrell Hatter would be good for Liverpool. I've only seen bits of him. I watched the Eredivisie the last couple of weeks. Just bits of it, of like the title race. And, I've seen bits of him in Champions League and that. But he does look good. Like even looking at YouTube and stuff like that, Hato is a nice player. I do like Hato. It'd be interesting though to see if he stays at Ajax or where does he go. I like Slot a lot. He plans for the future. 100%. Slot is very astute. I think we knew that instantly. What do you think of Endo? I'm a Stuttgart fan. I love Endo. We love Endo. We love Wataru Endo. He gives 150% every single game. He's been a great signing for Liverpool. Oh, wow. Good ball into the box from the set piece for Spurs. And at the back post, it was Danso trying to get to it. And he wasn't too far away from doing that. Bruno crying like always. Make sure to buy one kit then for the memories. 100%. How's Castlebar? All good. Elise is for me the best summer transfer. He's been a game changer for Bayern. He has been excellent for Bayern, yeah. I only watch bits of the Bundesliga. But he has been excellent for Bayern. But you could see at Crystal Palace, you knew how good he was going to be. He's an excellent player. He's a lovely player. A lovely player to watch. Ball goes into the box and it's safely in Vicario's hands. Tottenham Hotspur are just over 4 minutes plus stoppage time away from one of their biggest days in history. United was offside there, or Maguire I think was offside there anyway, and he went towards the ball. I don't know, did the ref put up his flag? Jeez, Danso was close to that. That was a good ball. I think that was off the training ground for Spurs. Good ball into the back post, and Danso wasn't far away from getting to it. Imagine why Maguire scored a whirling in stoppage time. Oh, I swear. After the fucking shit with Leon. Oh, God. Couldn't take more of that. Jesus, that was poor from a doggy. He heads it right back into Xerxes with the shot. Gets well blocked. Lower league, you have a sauce off for me, Wycombe Wanderers. There's a few clubs that follow me on TikTok and stuff that I would say, like Exeter City and that. Not really one in specific in terms of like watching. Ball goes into the box and it's safely in Vicario's arms again. 87 minutes. Romero and Maguire are going at it. Maguire's getting a bit mad and Romero's giving it back. We are at the stage of the game where Harry Maguire is being put up front. Romero, I think Maguire went down very easily and he brushed by Romero and Romero said something to him there. Xerxes pushed Romero as if he was going to do anything. Like let's be real, like I mean Romero, oh Maguire. That was dirty. Maguire gets a yellow card. Wow. Maguire's losing the head. You know, a football team from Greece, AEK Athens, Panathinaikos, Olympiakos. That was foolish from Maguire. That was foolish. Romero won the header and Maguire just took him out. Maguire's got a yellow card. That was foolish. That was foolish. Not only has he given Spurs more time to waste, but he's got himself a yellow card. He seems to be losing the head a bit. Thoughts the new Fortnite season? I've never played Fortnite. Well, a couple of times with my mates, the odd time, but like, I mean, for only 2 and 3 minutes. Thoughts on? I'm an Arsenal fan. There are some fans who talk utter crap. Respect Alfie. Endo is stopgap reserve player. We can do better. We probably can, but like he's not a stopgap reserve player. He's a good squad player. When I get Gyökeres, do you think they'll contend for Champions League spot? If they don't get Champions League, they won't get Gyökeres. Van de Ven needs to start watching his player. He's always far from whoever he's depending. It's kicking off, Jeff. Mainu should have came on. Yeah, I'm surprised Mainu was coming on so late. I'm surprised Mainu was coming on so late. What do you think about Kirkez? I love Kirkez. Big fan. Big fan. Spurs making a couple of subs. A doggy and Sarah going off. Jed Spence coming on. I didn't see who was the other player there. Mainu. I know, yeah, I was surprised. We're officially into stoppage time. There's been a couple of, I would say there'll be 6 or 7 minutes added on here. Seven minutes added on at the end of the 90 minutes. I can see a late goal here. Well, I hope if there is for Spurs. Which Croatian would you like to see back in Liverpool kit? We haven't had that many Croatians, really, have we? Lindelof has got a yellow card off the bench. I don't know What's he shouting about? Seven minutes. So, why should just leave waste of good talents at that club, potentially. Thank you, Mo. Yeah, no, I agree. Mine should have came on a long time ago. I'm surprised he didn't. I mean, I rate him. I think he's a good player. He definitely couldn't have done any worse than the United players on the pitch. Yeah, genuinely stats. Yeah, yeah. Nunez trash, and then Huller like 30, 40 millions like worldies. Ball going to the back post, gets headed. It's a goal kick. Maguire is crying and Romero's celebrating. United have got to speed up and really get into gear. Yeah, they need something to happen in the next 5 minutes. I accidentally put back. I meant any Croatian player. I don't know. I don't know, to be fair. I mean, obviously, like, you go look at the obvious ones like Modric and that, like, back in the day. But I don't know. I always like Perisic. Perisic is... Where is Perisic now? Perisic is at Feyenoord now, is it? Or PSV? Is he at PSV? I think he's in Netherlands. But yeah, there's a good few. I like Rakitic back in the day. I think Rakitic is a boyhood Liverpool fan as well. Obviously, Lovren, yeah, in terms of Croatian players that we had. We haven't had many Croatian players in the past, Liverpool. Maguire bicycle kick, incoming, brace yourself. Rakitic, I like Rakitic. Yeah, Perisic is doing well at PSV. Since the Dutch title race was getting interesting, I watched some of the games, and it was there was that Feyenoord and PSV game, and that was a fantastic game. PSV got a goal, like a winner in the 100th minute. It was what's his name who scored the goal? He has a cool name. Markovic. Markovic was Serbian, as far as I'm aware. Markovic is Serbian. Ball into the box, gets headed out. Markovic, I'm 90% sure is Serbian, I think. Lazar Markovic. Wow, that's a great pass from Bruno Fernandes across the pitch. Ahmed Diallo on the right hand side puts the ball into the box. Wow, it's great defending from Spurs that gets headed out. That was a fantastic ball into the box. 3 minutes left. Noah Lang. Thank you, guys. As I said, it's a cool name. But yeah, Feyenoord, that was a crazy game, because PSV came back from 2-0 down to win, and then they went on to win the title. And Feyenoord at 2-0 should have been about 4 or 5-0 up. Like, Feyenoord were playing PSV off the pitch. And then all of a sudden, PSV got a goal and it was game on, and PSV were excellent the second half. But yeah, I like Dutch football. There's so much attack. Shot here, and it flies over the bar from Lenny Yoro. United only have about 2 minutes to save themselves. 1-0 to Tottenham Hotspur. Who do you think will win the Italian league? I would hope Inter. I don't have anything against Napoli, but I always would say I have a bit of a soft spot for Inter, I think. Well, I was over in Italy for a while myself. I was working teaching English just for a few months, and I had a mate, or he's still a good mate, and he's a big Inter Milan fan, so I always kind of like to see them do well for him. He's a huge Inter Milan fan. He'd be like what I am, a Liverpool fan. He's the one who confirmed PSV's title. Yeah, Noah Lang. Noah Lang is cold. I must say, he's cold. He's got aura to him, Noah Lang. He's clutch. It's Diallo here on the right hand side. There's a minute and a half left in the game. Ball goes into the box towards the back post. United were asking for a penalty. Nothing given. There's only 1 minute left of the 96 minute now. United team, if they lose, I think they all will. Amra's a bad manager for them. I never thought he was good. Markovic, yeah, Markovic is Serbian. I'm 90% sure. Liverpool, yeah, we haven't had many Croatian players in the past. Bruno Fernandes puts it wide to Dallo. Dallo with the ball inside the box. Header! It's a save from Vicario! And Spurs get the ball away. It's 30 seconds left. Wow! Great ball into the box from, I think it was Dallo. And I think it was a good save from Vicario, but I think he probably should have scored. Ball goes back into the box. Gets headed out towards Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes chips it back into the box. Van de Ven heads it out. And then deflection, corner, Manchester United. Yeah, he's Serbian. Luke Shaw with the header. It's a good save from Vicario, but I think Shaw probably should have scored. This might be last chance. This might be last chance. Corner for Manchester United. This might be last chance. I find it strange. Onana isn't going up for the corner. Ball goes into the box. And it's out. It's a goal kick. Got headed out. Garnacho with a bicycle kick into the side netting. I think it could be over. Great save from Vicario. Was there some kind of save match class from defender? Yes, there was. Van de Ven. Unbelievable. I literally said just a minute beforehand, I was like, I seen combined 11s from United fans not putting Van de Ven in there. I thought it was crazy. I think he's a really good centre back. And then a minute later he did that. This season showed historic team like United. I love to see I love to see it. It's over! Yes, sir! Go on, Spurs! Come on, you Spurs! I'm buzzing. I'm so happy for them. As I said before the game, it's the season of firsts. It's the season of firsts. Spurs deserve to win that game, and they won it. United couldn't even win a shite Europa League. Get in! Get in there! Get in! I'm absolutely delighted. Big up the Spurs. We love the Spurs. We love the Spurs. Get in. Get in. Well done, Ange Postecoglou. Well done, Spurs. Spurs deserve that. Delighted. Get in. Let's go. Van de Ven, absolutely. What a centre back. Absolutely delighted. Come on, you Spurs. So happy. They deserve that. They deserve that. Better team on the day. That is crazy. What? They went like 0-4 to Spurs now, Manchester United. United thought they could save their season. They wouldn't have even saved their season, even if they did win that trophy. They wouldn't have. They would have still finished 16th or 17th in the Premier League. A club the size of Manchester United. But they haven't even fucking won it. Get in. I'm buzzing. Come on, you Spurs. Get in. It's mental that Spurs won. I'm so happy. I'm so happy for them. I'm so happy. Can't feel the emotion they're feeling right now. The trophy curse for them and Kane has ended. Absolutely. Delighted. Delighted for Spurs. Casemiro in the middle of the pitch, pouting. Bruno Fernandes, or was it Garnacho down on his knees? He looked like he was crying. They've done it. Absolutely. I'm delighted. I never thought I'd see this day. Thank you, Spurs. Big up, Spurs. Liver Spurs. Gets in. Casemiro lost first European final. Absolutely. Son wins a trophy at Spurs as well. Absolutely. Well, I think it's Son's first trophy as well, is it? Maybe he won something with South Korea. Well done. Well done, Tottenham Hotspur. United in the mud, absolutely. I'm a Liverpool fan. I was nervous. I wasn't too bad, but the last few minutes I was like, oh my God, please now Spurs, just see this through. My heart was correct. Literally, I posted 2 videos. There was a guy, I forget who, commented before the live and they said, Spurs 1-0. Well, fair play, you've got it absolutely spot on. I said Spurs to win on penalties, but I was confident Spurs would win this game. Come on, you Spurs. Spurs in the Champions League next season. Who would believe it? It's crazy. Kane and Spurs won a trophy before GTA 6. Absolutely. Spurs better than Arsenal. Have Spurs had a better season than Arsenal? Oh my God. Arsenal fans must be going through it right now. Oh my God. Rossoneri forever. I'm just happy Youngman saw won a trophy. Me too. Arsenal fans and United fans literally in the doldrums right now. Arsenal fans, Bruno is crying. That's lovely to see. Arsenal fans and United fans right now are crying everywhere. Oh my God. What a day. Thank you, Tottenham Hotspur. This is an absolutely monumental day. What a fantastic day. Thank you, Tottenham Hotspur. Come on, you Spurs. Big up Ange. I'm never saying a bad word about Ange Postecoglou ever again. Not that I said much bad, but I kind of thought in some of the interviews and that he was a bit arrogant and a bit strange. And he was always talking like he was like down here or something like that. But I'm delighted. I am officially an Ange Postecoglou. Well, when he was at Celtic, I would say I was a fan of him. But I'm officially, again, an Ange Postecoglou fan. Big up Spurs. I'm buzzing. I'm absolutely buzzing. I'm buzzing. Successful hate watch. That for me. I expected PSG to beat Arsenal over the 2 legs. So I expected that to be a successful hate watch. I backed Spurs to win this, and I felt it was their time. I had a massive feeling. But this was a pure 50-50 game. That is the most successful hate watch of the year. Spurs won a major European trophy before Arsenal. Beautiful scenes here. Tottenham are forgiven. Absolutely. Oh, what a wonderful day. Yes, sir, Niall. Dynamo Kid. Only recently, I've been following the last year or two, since I did a FIFA career mode with Dynamo Dresden. I love the club. Absolutely buzzing. Get in there. Get in there. Might have been more nervous in this game than I ever was for a Liverpool game. Spurs gave us the league, then gave this masterpiece. Big up Tottenham. Absolutely. It's liver Spurs. Literally is liver Spurs. Spurs the best team in London. Facts. That's a great comment. I love that. I'm screenshotting that comment. This felt like a relegation playoff. I have a comment on TikTok. It says this felt like a relegation playoff. That is fucking hilarious. It literally did. I'd say it's crazy. Sonny done it. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Spurs the Champions League next season. Might have been more nerves in this game than I ever was for Liverpool game. Ange was not kidding when he said he usually wins trophies in the second season. Ange now has one of the coldest quotes of all time. Fair play. You gotta respect it. Spurs in the Super Cup final. That's crazy, yeah. It'll be PSG or Inter versus Spurs in the Super Cup. Wow. YAWA from an Inter fan. Big up Inter. Best of luck in the Champions League final. We'd love to see you do it. London is white. Facts. London is white. United have just confirmed their worst season ever. United this season literally couldn't have had... The only way United, to put it into perspective, could have had a worse season this season, yes sir, is if they got relegated. When you put that into perspective, the only way United could have had a worse season than they've had this season is if they got relegated. That is insane. Spurs deserved. I agree. Thank you, Yanko. Absolute legend. Likewise, my friend. Big up. Ange backing up his arrogance during interviews. We are witnessing Klopp 2.0. I think he'll be there at Spurs next season. I believe he'll be there at Spurs next season. I think after something as big as that. Look at Son. Son is in tears. It's lovely to see. I think you've got everybody. He's one of those players that everybody loves. One of those players I would have loved back in the day to see play for Liverpool. Son is in full on tears. It's great to see. Well done, Spurs. Well done, Son. Delighted he came on and had 15-20 minutes as well. Delighted. United fans crying, love to see, absolutely. England win the World Cup. I don't know about that. I go Spain, to be fair. Is Spurs bigger club than Arsenal in Europe now? Maybe, yeah. Maybe. I don't follow England. International football isn't great anyway. 16 losses against 17. Is it just me or Son not there? He is. He was literally on screen 2 minutes ago. And as well, to put into perspective, fair play to Spurs with all the injuries they had. Because they had a lot of injuries for that game too. Kept a clean sheet. Unbelievable. Hopefully Wirtz gets done. Absolutely. Any player from United you feel bad for? There'll be a few United players who I respect to a certain level. Do you know what I mean? But you have the likes of Bruno Fernandes and Casemiro and that. Nah. Feel sorry not being exactly. It's funny, like it's funny though with Spurs because like they're the one team. Obviously, what the last before today, the last time they won a trophy was 2008. It was a Carabao Cup. But any other like Big Six club that wins a trophy, or like you kind of wouldn't like to see, but it's not just because they beat United. I am actually happy for Spurs as a club. Yeah, as I said, liver Spurs. Yeah, no, I'm really happy for them. Thoughts on Arsene Wenger saying winning the Europa League should not qualify for UCL. If United won it, then I agree with them. Now that Spurs won it, yeah, fair. They can have Champions League. Gonna stay then because of Champions League. I think so too. Football won today. Absolutely. Where is that there? There it is. Come on, you Spurs. Come on, you Spurs. I love Spurs. I genuinely love Spurs. Literally, like, I see everybody saying here that, like, oh, like, even like KSI here on X, the TikTok edits are going to hit like crack. Fair play, Ange. Bro said he'd win a trophy in a second season and did it. Yeah, those edits are going to slap. Fucking hell. We can make jokes about United. They're shite with the shite manager. Absolutely. Son deserves it so much. Absolutely. Spurs won a trophy before I got a girlfriend. Well, me too. Well, I don't have one now. The curse is over. Surely England win the World Cup. That's going a bit much now. That's going a bit strong. I'm delighted as an Arsenal fan. Now you're getting Gyökeres. Arsenal fans trying to cope. Jesus. What did you think that because United were such a competition? Jeez, that's poor. I mean, United shouldn't be a competition for a big player. United are going to finish 16th. Literally, as I said, the only way United could have had a worse season this season is if they got relegated. How insane is that? See Salah's tweet, he commented on, and did he? You live stream? I'll check that now. We live stream for Betis or Chelsea. I'll see. It depends if I'm in the house. I plan to for the Champions League final. I'll see for the conference. How do you like that joke? Because it's on them. United in the mud. Should Ange keep his job? Yes. Spurs could have had me at striker and still would have won. Fags. He did say, oh, Salah. That's brilliant. Anybody that hasn't seen Salah's tweet, oh, that is fucking brilliant. That is brilliant. Salah, oh my God, Salah. Salah hate watching like all the rest of us. That is unbelievable. That is brilliant. Thanks, King Grav, for putting me onto that tweet. Oh my God. Salah tweeted officially. He did say he'd win in his second season. Congratulations. That is fucking amazing. That is fucking amazing. Salah, fucking shithousing. I love it. Yeah. Oh, let's all laugh at United. Let's all laugh at Arsenal. It's a fantastic day. United fans are in tears, and Arsenal fans are in tears. This is very special. This is a very special day. As I said, I'll never ever. I'll never say it like I never dislike Spurs anyway, but I'll never ever say anything bad about them ever again. Like, I mean, like what Spurs have given us today is truly special. It really is. What did he say? He said he did say he'd win it in a second season. Congratulations, Salah. Said that. Best hate watch this season, agreed. Love to catch you on the street. Oh, Dino giving it all that. Big man Dino. Dino, get yourself a box of tissues and just start using them on your eyes, alright? Good lad. All the Spurs fans talking crap about Ange are on Christmas night now praising with all the world. Yeah. I don't know, will Ange leave? I'm not sure. I don't think he will. After that, surely. If I was Tottenham, I'd sack the manager now. It's not unlikely. In Germany, many of the big traditional clubs are in the second division, which is crazy. Yeah, like Schalke and Hamburg. BBQ being cancelled. What's BBQ? Oh, the barbecue. What? Was there some like barbecue or something? I'm hearing from United fans now. This isn't even a big trophy, and Cunha would have made the difference. Oh God, it's gas. This is why we love football. Facts, MJ. Bruno crying is like a cinema. Absolutely. It's just there for everybody to just sit back and relax and behold. Mark Goldbridge, Glazers and Sir Jim should go tomorrow. Lowest the club has ever been, and it ain't getting any better. Embarrassing. Oh, fucking hilarious. Amarim's total garbage. Facts. Hoyland's last game for United, surely. I don't know. United kind of seem to like keeping the shit there. Like, Hoyland is absolutely dog wank. That goal line clearance was the man of the match. That was the moment of the match. Absolutely. Van de Ven. I think some United fans kept him out of combined 11s before the game. Like, having like Euro in instead of fucking Van de Ven or something. Like, I mean, you deserve this. Like, Van de Ven, like, if you've watched Spurs at all, like, he's a good, solid centre-back. He's Dutch. He's got to be solid. I mean, look at our Dutch centre-back. He's got to be a good centre-back. But there's been loads of good Dutch centre-backs. Even, like, De Vrij is another good Dutch centre-back. Huijsen, I know he's playing for Spain, but I think he's actually was born in Netherlands. But, yeah. Jaap Stam in the past. Hamburg not anymore. Oh, they got promoted this season. St. Pauli supporter. St. Pauli go back down to Bundesliga 2. They had Fabian Hürzeler, didn't they? Written off my English media because he came from Scotland. Ange my go. Yes, sir. Predictions for Humbledinho's crash. I'm looking forward to it. Van de Ven learned from Van Dijk. Facts. I think United could have easily won that if Garnacho came on earlier. If they brought on Garnacho and Mainu earlier, they would have given themselves a better chance. I mean, I don't know why Mainu came on so late, but I'm glad he did because he is a good player. So glad we never got hammer him now. Facts. Oh yeah, Adam's going to be pissed. Facts. Waiting 72 minutes to make a change. Shot for any manager. Agreed. Mo, thank you. Appreciate it. I'm going to cook United. I'm going to cook Arsenal. I'm going to cook all of them. Thank you very much anyway for joining the stream. If you haven't already, drop a like on the stream. Subscribe before you leave. I'm 8 away from 7,000 subscribers. Spurs have won the Europa League. United have won absolutely nothing this season. They haven't slightly salvaged their season. They've literally had their worst season in I don't even know how long. Their worst season of my lifetime. Anyway, and I'm 27. So yeah, it's a glorious day. Thank you very much, Tottenham Hotspur. They deserved it. On the base of the 90 minutes, they deserved it. I think they defended well in the second half as well. They had other chances. So yeah, really, really happy. Really happy. True, Jamie, true. Grav, you never know. It's It's a 50-50 game. It'll be good. But yeah, I predicted PSG after they beat us. Top side. Tom will be fuming. Agreed. Who do you think's leaving United for sure? Oh, there's a lot. Definitely like Casemiro, Ericsson, those boys. Thank you, Maury, for the stream. Thank you, Yanko, for joining. Garnacho died his hair thinking he'd win a World Cup, win a cup like Yamal. Fags. Anyway, thank you everybody for joining. Up the Spurs. Tazone, I see you. Big up, my friend. What a great night. Worst final I've ever watched. It's probably up there. Thank you, Leo, for the gifts as well. But thankfully it had the right result. So if it did have the wrong result, I'd probably say it was the worst. But it had the right result. Thank you, Spurs. Come on, you Spurs. Yes, sir. Zach. Luke Shaw, Ballon d'Or. I'll see you in my post-match very, very soon. See you in our next TikTok video. See you, Yanko. What face is Ange? Love that. Casemiro dragging back in the counters like a fat dog with the runs. Jamie, that's fucking gas. Fair play. Now, fam, there's no defending that forms. Aaron showed his experience at high level tonight. Tried the wrong team and set up to just aimlessly put crosses in. I agree, Ryan. Yeah, there didn't seem to be any structure there, any proper game plan, especially second half when Spurs kind of sat further back. Thank you, Peter. Much appreciated that. Wearing a German kit. Out gets Dresden. Yeah, I had the chance to win a trophy for the third season. Yeah, true. What a stream, Jonathan. See you soon. Big up, Jibro. Thanks, everybody, for joining. Make sure to like, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you all soon. I hope to be live on Sunday for Liverpool and Palace, the trophy lift. So we'll see the crack there. I'll be in Liverpool on Monday at the parade, which I'm really looking forward to. So, yeah, you're all legends. Thank you very much for the support. Much love to every single one of you. Feels good seeing United lose. Absolutely. Thank you, Diamond. Much appreciated. Thanks for coming in. Cheers, everyone. Up the Spurs.